Hey, happy Friday to you, and welcome back to the Friday Funnies. You know, we're almost through with the month of January, and it was a doozy. We had numerous weather problems, floods of migrants walking into the country, and the first of many presidential primaries. How much worse could it get? Well, February is coming. February is the shortest month, but it gets an extra day this year because of leap year. Oh boy, an extra day of snow and political commercials. That's great. Thankfully, February has a lot of holidays. We start off with Groundhog Day, followed by Chinese New Year, then Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday on the same day, then President's Day. There's a lot to celebrate in one short month, so I think we should turn the entire month into a holiday. We could call it Febufest, the perfect way to get to the end of winter. I'm going to start the party on Sunday, which happens to be my birthday. Please, no cards, no gifts, unless they're really, really cool. And while I'm not happy about being older, I'm happy to have made it this far. But quite honestly, I think the next 30 years are going to be a bitch. Here are some stories today to lighten your load and enjoy a good laugh. Have you heard of furries? Furries are people who identify as imaginary animals. They dress like animals, behave like animals, and are popular with all ages. And that's what led to a problem in Oklahoma. In a recent legislative session, it was decided that furries in Oklahoma schools will be banned from participating in school activities. In addition, if a furry is acting too much like an animal and demanding litter boxes in the restrooms, their parents will be called to pick them up. And if their parents can't do it, the furry will be removed by animal control services. So if your kid is a furry in Oklahoma, I suggest you keep them on a short leash, check regularly for fleas, and occasionally smack them on the snout with a rolled up newspaper when they need it. You know, I have never awarded the Dumbass of the Week trophy to a member of the clergy before, but this guy deserves it. Funnies fan Steve Williams made me aware of Eli Regalado, a pastor of a virtual church in Denver. Eli and his wife Caitlin told their congregation that God told them that investors in index coin would become wealthy, and 300 of them believed him to the tune of $3.2 million. Unfortunately, there's no such thing as index coin, and Eli and Caitlin just used the money to buy themselves nice things. Eli said it's not his fault because God told him to do it. And that's going to be a great defense in court, where I hope God shows up as a witness. But using God to sell bogus investments makes Eli Regalado our Dumbass of the Week. And God's not too happy with him either. In Europe, EasyJet Holidays did a survey of hotels to learn about some of the most unusual items left behind in hotel rooms. Among the most unusual items were dentures, prosthetic limbs, a glass eye, a full clown costume, and witchcraft paraphernalia. Now, I don't think all these things belong to one person, but if you see somebody with one eye, no teeth, hopping on one leg, and casting spells, they're probably missing their clown costume too. Hey, my friends, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Listen to my podcast, won't you? Another Day Above Ground. Tell your friends about this, tell your friends about the podcast, and I'll see you next Friday.